our service today with We Are All One. And this is an original song by our own Chris Armstrong, written especially for our center. Please sing along if you'd like to. Center of love, where we recognize and celebrate each person as divine and unique, and a unique expression of the one spirit in all. Together, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone. We teach and embody the science of mind principles to support our core values of love, healing, spiritual growth, oneness, abundance, service, and diversity. Welcome home. If you would now please join me in reading the opening community affirmation. It's in your program on the left side. I believe in one power, one living spirit, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. I believe that spirit expresses through me and is the unity of all life. I believe that all thought is creative and that how I choose to think creates my personal experience. Is there anyone joining us for the first time today? Give me a wave or something. Maybe there's some new people online. Welcome. Thank you for being with us today. In your welcome packet, if you were here and you were new, you would get a coupon to use in the bookstore. And we have a special announcement that starting today, all scarves, shawls, and just added, jewelry are on sale for 40% off. This is such a great deal. The sale is only going to last 2 weeks, today and next Sunday. So take advantage of the opportunity while it's here. And I don't have a program with me, but I'm holding up the colored insert in your program. And this is the daily affirmations on one side and announcements on the other side. And this is for you to take home. I put mine on the refrigerator so I can look at it every day. And drum roll, the little, I have a special update regarding the Father's Day baked goods auction. Because of you, we raised $2,653 for this center. I want to thank all of you who baked and purchased and volunteered. It was a fabulous time together. The laughter and joy we all share is so great. And we appreciate all of you. And needless to say, the women won the baking competition. But it's really a win-win. The center is the real winner. So current events happening at our center can be found online on our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and also on our HDCSL calendar found on the website. And we also have slides that show before and after service. And if you don't know, we send out a daily affirmation and updates regarding services. It's the same affirmation that's on your program, but it comes in the form of a text as a daily reminder. You also get updates on bake sale or karaoke family fun night. So if you are not on this program and you would like to join the texting service, please text JOIN, J-O-I-N, to 833-683-2356. Both the concierge and our welcome table, Liz and Eleanor, have this number at their desk if you didn't have time to write it down. However, if you've previously opted out of the texting service and you would like to go back in, you need to see our beautiful Brandi. It's a little more involved to get back in. Some announcements we'd like to highlight and share. Following service today, we have light refreshments and our monthly board meeting. That will be in the social hall, and everyone is welcome to attend. As a reminder, the workday with Frank and crew is set for the 1st and 3rd Saturdays of every month, and they will be meeting this coming Saturday, July 2nd at 8 a.m. And see Frank if you have any questions. And we are really excited to have a Power of 8 group starting. It will be starting on Thursday evenings in July, facilitated by our practitioner, Lori Smith. Lori's up here. It's an exciting opportunity to see the power of intention in action. This healing opportunity is for everyone. Come join us on Zoom at 6 p.m. for an hour or less. There's a sign-up sheet at the concierge desk, and the Zoom link will be emailed to you. You don't want to miss this. Maybe Zoom with a friend. See Lori if you have any questions. The Spiritual Living Circle will be on hiatus for the month of July, and we'll be having the Power of 8 in its place. Next Sunday, on July 3rd, we have Practitioner Sunday. We also have Birthday Sunday and potluck. So please bring a main dish or side dish to share. Birthday cake will be provided for dessert. And please be mindful of food allergies and dietary restrictions by labeling the food that you bring. Thank you so much. Sunday, July 10th, after service and refreshments, we are having a community sound healing group event. It's right here, live in the sanctuary after the refreshments. and come experience for yourself the powerful, amazing benefits of sound therapy meditation. Do something good for yourself. All are welcome to come and enjoy. The suggested donation is $25. Please see our beautiful Brandi if you have any questions, and you sure don't want to miss this. Be sure and bring a friend. And we have 2 committees that require volunteers and chairs. So you are a little tongue-tied this morning. If you are interested in joining our fundraising team and or the Healthy Spirit Festival Committee, please sign up at the concierge table and let Brandi or Liz know, if you have any questions. And Chris has a special announcement.
That's right. I would like to announce that if you're into at all bluegrass or vintage country music, my band is called All Washed Up, and we're going to be playing at the Wine Cellar, which is over there on Bear Valley Road and Apple Valley Road, this coming Friday, July 1st. It will be our debut performance in Apple Valley, and anybody who wants to come and help support local music, I encourage you to come check it out. I've been wanting to get those guys to come in here and play at some point, but this is the next best thing, so come check it out. The Wine Cellar's upstairs. It's behind the Chase Bank in a 2-story building. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh yeah, 7:30 to 11:30, somewhere in there.
Friday, July 1st. Every Sunday, we share the vision for our new minister. We ask you to hold this vision with us throughout the week. Printed copies are available at the concierge table for you to take home as well. Please join me in reading this if you'd like to. Our purpose is unity. Our vision is to be a dynamic teaching center where we learn to experience the Spirit within us and to express our fullest potential in life. Our new minister is comfortable with shared leadership, accessible to our community, has humor, tact, and is kind. Our new minister is intelligent, a fine teacher of science of mind, an inspired speaker, and feeds us spiritually. Our new minister lives the science of mind with integrity, has a consciousness of abundance, is authentic and unbiased. Our new minister is enthusiastic while being emotionally mature, committed, and connected to our community, and is wise in all of their affairs. Now let's welcome up our practitioner of the day, Frank St. Clair.
Good morning, everyone. I would like you, if you would, to join me as we read Dr. Holmes's promises together. They're on the front page of your program today. You will join me, please. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life, truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul. Now let us take a moment and turn within while Chris shares Still Waters by Amber Darwin.
Still waters, oh my soul, still these waters, so I may know. Still these waters, so I may find. Still waters, reminding me, I am love, I am light, healing peace. Still waters, oh my soul. Still these waters, so I may know. Still waters, let me be pure reflection of love, healing peace. Still waters, quiet my mind. Still these waters, so I may find. Still waters, reminding me, I am love, I am light, healing peace. I am love, I am light, healing peace.
That beautiful song is one fantastic meditation. It's now time for lighting the flames of faith. Mr. Clair Baylor will join me. We perform the things of faith ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which we acknowledge that all peoples and all faiths, all beings, come from the one great universal presence that we call Spirit. The unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the first candle for the shamanic tradition, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the second candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the third candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle, acknowledging all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light the 10th candle for all, being inclusive, affirming that all are welcome here. And as we light the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. And so it is. If you'll join me now in prayer. We turn inward at this time to recognize that point within ourselves, within our minds and within our bodies, where we recognize our own divinity. We are, after all, spiritual beings having a human experience. We turn inward at this time to recognize that we are the hands, the heart, the speech, the feet. We are the representatives in this plane of spirit, of love, peace, compassion, of vital and vibrant health, of wisdom, and recognizing our role as spiritual representatives on this plane. We rejoice in the knowledge of this teaching, which lets us know this identity belongs to every one of us. It is our birthright. But we do need to turn consciously towards the face of Spirit and invite that presence into our conscious mind as well as our body and the body of our affairs. This is our choice. It is an honor as well as a duty to be the voice of compassion and reason, to still the waters of chaos if we can, to be a presence of peace, a light in the world. And we are most grateful for a teaching that reminds us of this, for we are indeed individualizations of Spirit and the proud representatives of peace, love, and compassion. And so it is.
So it is.
I'd like to invite the choir to come. We have a song from John Denver today. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Makes me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Makes me high. And if I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. And if I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Makes me happy. The sunshine in and my eyes can make me cry.
Make me cry.
Sunshine on the water looks so lovely.
Looks so lovely.
The sunshine almost always makes me high.
Makes me high.
And if I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell the tale sure to make you smile.
Make you smile.
And if I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. And sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Makes me happy.
And sunshine in my eyes can make me cry.
Make me cry.
Sunshine on the water looks so lovely.
Looks so lovely.
Sunshine almost always makes me high.
Makes me high.
Sunshine almost all the time makes me high.
Makes me high.
Sunshine on my shoulder.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Thank you, Chris and choir. That was beautiful. It is my pleasure now to introduce our first in-house speaker today, Tina Arredondo. Tina has been a part of this center since 2014. She has served on the Board of Trustees, participates in our classes, workshops, and special events, and she's also a great volunteer. Tina says she is the funniest person she knows. We just love you. Join me in welcoming Tina Arredondo.
I don't know. I guess it ain't gonna work. Sorry about that. Anyway, happy Pride Month. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, why do we have Pride Month? I know that a lot of you think, you know, why do we need Pride Month? Why do we have to need to celebrate? And so I'm going to give you a little bit of my story to hopefully help you to understand that. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about Native American spirituality and the connection to science minor. So, I was raised Catholic. I always had an issue with that Catholic God. I grew up very angry, knowing that no matter how I lived my life, no matter what I did, I was going to hell. So, and when I got older, and people started noticing that I was a little different, then they started trying to push me towards their Christian God. That didn't work for me either. So most of my family didn't accept my my sexual orientation. They felt that a lot of people felt that that I have a choice, and me being gay went against their Christian beliefs, and most of them didn't even go to church. Maybe Christian. So yeah, I had a choice. I decided that I would live a lifestyle that would cause my family to disown me. I decided that I would live a lifestyle that would cause society to condemn me. I decided to live a lifestyle that would force God to send me to hell. Sounds good to me. All right, sign me up. So, you know, people don't understand the struggle that even those who are different today go through. Because the number one thing is the fear of losing our family and knowing that people aren't going to understand. And, you know, being pushed back into that closet because nobody else wants to see it, because your family doesn't want to have to accept it, because they're afraid they're going to get the wrath of God. And so, you know, I had some family that didn't talk to me. I had other family that still loved me and accepted me. Didn't accept who I was, but they accepted me. And so I just kept showing up. Holidays, birthdays, I kept showing up with my girlfriend, whoever that happened to be at the time. I haven't learned how to do relationships. So, at 21, I started going to bars. I found the gay bars, and that became home for me, and the people in that bar became my family. And it was that way for everybody else in those bars. And so we would make sure that we would have Thanksgiving celebrations, we would have Christmas celebrations, we would have birthday celebrations, and it was mainly for those people who couldn't go home for those holidays or didn't get acknowledged on their birthdays. And so we took care of each other. We protected each other. We were getting each other through life. And so gay pride, heck yeah, a day or a month, it used to just be a day, where we could be ourselves, where we could be with our own kind of people and be understood and be accepted and be loved and be open. We could walk down the street holding hands. We could wear whatever we wanted to wear. Well, not all the time. I wore a t-shirt at a gay pride festival. It said dyke. And there were a couple of people who made negative comments, gay people. And then we left there and we went to a bar in Pasadena that was owned by lesbians, and one of the owners told me, "You're going to die young." I said, "Why is that?" "You're too proud. You're too proud." So we were just put down by our families, by society, by government, by God. We were put down by each other too. We were just as homophobic, if not more homophobic, as the rest of the world. Because we hated ourselves. Because we didn't want to be this. We didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. But I couldn't change it. So I have learned, because I had to struggle and fight everything and everybody most of my life, this is just one more fight to be me. And so eventually, you know, my mother accepted me. Eventually, you know, the siblings, except one, eventually, you know, eventually people came around. And it was because I fought and because I kept coming back. I kept coming, I kept showing up. I wasn't hiding. So some of you are probably thinking, well, yeah, you know, I'm 71 years old. That was in the 70s. It was a long time ago. And it's 2022 now. And those things don't happen anymore. We're more open. We're more accepting. Bullshit. Yeah, you are. At least the ones I know are. But there are people spending lots of money to take my rights away. There are people who are going armed in military gear to gay pride festivals right now, today, to do damage. There are laws being passed. Some places you can't say the word gay. We're going backwards. We're going backwards. We're moving forward, but we're going backwards. And hopefully, you know, I have hope. You know, I don't live in fear, but sometimes I am afraid walking through a parking lot. Sometimes I am afraid going to the market. Sometimes I am afraid going into a restaurant. Sometimes I am afraid because I know that there are people out there that don't know me but don't like me. You know, in the olden days, the cops would come into the bars and they would check to see how you were dressed. If you didn't have 3 pieces of your gender's clothes on, and they would take you in the bathroom and check, you would get arrested for impersonating a man or a woman. Standing here right now today, if the law was still that way, I could be arrested today. Well, maybe not. I am wearing women's pants. and the unders, the underneaths are women's, so I'd be safe today. Then there were the neighborhood thugs. We had a local gay bar that I first started going to, that I loved. That we would go there and we would drink, we would dance, we would play pool, we would have fun. And there'd be chaos going on in the parking lot. They'd be breaking our windows, the windows on our cars. They'd be throwing bricks at our cars, and they would be attacking anybody who was outside the building. And it was us women who would go outside and protect our friends and our property. But we never knew when that was going to happen. So, you know, I was already angry. I grew up angry. And so that was fun for me. Hell yeah, I'll go out there and beat somebody up. But I used to listen to people say out loud to their friends, "This to go to Pasadena to the bead bar before to beat somebody up. And they still do it. So, we do need gay pride. We do need gay pride. We need gay AA meetings. We need places like this who are accepting and loving. We do. Because as much the same as we are still different. We're all unique. We're all unique in our own way. Everybody has something that causes them to feel different. So, I used to come here and figured out I'd been coming in and out of this place for about 30 years. And I never stayed. I would come in, music was supermarket music, and I'd stand. Or I'd walk in and I didn't like the minister, and I'd stand. And it would take a while before I came back. I was doing this, I don't know how often, but I would take a couple of years off, because I was searching. And in '96, there was a tragedy in my life, and that tragedy opened me up to being able to see God in people. And I couldn't see that before, and I was so angry at God that I wanted nothing to do with that. And so that was the beginning of my journey, and that was the beginning of the journey that was going to bring me here. So I started doing drumming circle. I got introduced to Janet many years ago, and we were doing drumming circle, and I took some of her shamanic trainings. I found medicine cards. I found sacred path cards, and those cards helped me to stay connected, because I didn't have the fellowship I needed for what I was believing, for what I was knowing. I knew I needed a fellowship, but in the meantime, I was grabbing onto whatever would help me, because I fired that old God, and so I needed something. So in 2000, is when I found those medicine cards, and but in 1998, I found this book, Dancing the Dream, and the author is Jamie Sams. She's a Cheyenne Seneca. She's since passed, but Cheyenne Seneca, and she's the one who authored the medicine cards and the sacred path cards. And so when I saw her name, I bought the book just because her name was on it. This became my Bible. This became my Bible. And what I discovered is that, and I'm learning about Native American spirituality, right? I'm all excited. I'm learning about what I want to know, and I'm getting connected with that Native American spirit that I know is in me. I wasn't raised Native American, I was raised Hispanic. They never told us that we had Native blood, but I knew it. And so when I found this book, it was a gift. It was a gift from God. So I'm just going to read you a couple of things from this book, just to show you the connection. Because I know that Ernest Holmes, that one of the people that he studied was a woman who had lived on a reservation. So our personal progress is a matter of free will. How deep we are willing to go to reach understanding depends ultimately upon our desire to become explorers. We can see ourselves as victims being tossed between bliss and despair, or we can look deeper and begin to take responsibility for our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. When we choose to change, refusing to become victims, we have chosen to set life from the eye of ego. The power of personal connection to the Creator and to spirituality is found in the individual who is willing to commit to life's path of illumination and initiation. When we acknowledge this, we are spiritual beings who are willing to fight in the trenches of human self-empowerment, insisting on personal integrity. We have chosen to test ourselves by entering the paths of human initiation that lead to authentic wholeness. Tell me that's not science of mind. Life experience is initiation that leads us to becoming whole human beings. Life is an adventure, life is a journey, and we are each on our own separate journey. The dream weave is a web of our combined human creative energy, interacting with the life force contained in every atom in creation and encompassing everything in our universe. Imagine this giant spider web of energy, and that we're a part of that we are all connected by that we are all one. And we say that here. Change your thinking, change your life. They say we choose to come back, to come here. We choose to come here to have certain experiences. And because we have things to learn in the physical. We have to be in this physical body in order to learn these lessons. When you talk to little kids haven't forgotten. They're still open. My niece and nephew used to come visit me, and they would go into one certain bedroom, and they would be in there for a long time playing, and then they would come out to me and they would tell me everything that Grandma told them. And they never met that grandma. And I talked to them today about it, and they have no memory of it. They're young adults now. Can't remember. Every human being who walks the Earth Mother has an individual sacred path through life. If you are alive, you are on a sacred path. Some people go through life believing that there is no chance, no rhyme or reason to workings of the universe. No scheme, not no chance, no scheme, no rhyme or reason to the workings of the universe. They see no connection between themselves, other life forms, and the Creator. I used to be there. That used to be me. until some life event forces them to go beyond that unconscious condition. How and when life beckons us to change is different for every individual. For me, it took a tragedy. For others, it's something else. But many people grow and mature, endure heartache, experience personal breakthroughs, and still do not consciously embrace the path of transformation. The path of transformation. And that's what we're doing here. We're learning, we're growing, we're transforming. So I'm going to end with this. So we are here to experience the physical. We are spiritual beings here to learn lessons we can only learn in the physical form. So here's a poem by Jamie Sams, Dancing the Dream. Where are the dances of oneness that I knew before my birth? Did I surrender my wholeness in order to walk the earth? Did I choose forgetting in order to make life real? Did I inhabit a human body so I could learn how to feel? I am here to dance the dream in my sacred human form, to celebrate my uniqueness and ask no other to conform. Ask no other to conform. Dancing through life's lessons, I will learn to move with grace while I dream of remembering the potential of the human race. Think about that. And I wanted to end with my life purpose. So a lot of us don't know what our life purpose is. We don't know why we're here. And it's taken me a long time to get to this place. And being here has been a part of that growth for me. So my life's purpose is to teach people, to help them to learn to know that they don't have to be fearful or afraid, to let them know that they don't have to be angry, to let them know that they can be happy, to let them know that they don't have to be bogged down by their past. They don't have to be victims. To let you all know how special you are. To let you know how gifted you are. To let you know how loved you are. And to let you know that you are not alone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina. That was a very intimate story. And dance the dream. Let's all dance the dream. Now I would like to welcome up, I know who I'm welcoming. Our next in-house speaker is our own Brandi Pagano. She is currently our administrative coordinator, serves on the Sunday service team, and more. She wears a variety of hats around here, like many of us do. Brandi has been a part of this center since May 2017. She spends more time here at the center than at her own home. And truly loves to serve and be served by her spiritual community. Please join me in welcoming Brandi Pagano up to the stage.
Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm so happy to share this time together. And hello to everyone online. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Where's Tina? Hi. Thank you so much for that talk. That was really, really beautiful. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but Tina is one of my favorite people. It's not hard because I have a lot of favorite people. Tina and I have had the pleasure of sharing so many experiences together. Yesterday we got to go to a Pride Festival, and it was so beautiful to be able to take my kids there, and all of us, no matter who you are, no matter how you identify, if you're a supporter, if you are a part of the community, just to be embraced and loved. And it was an extension of our community here. And so it was really, really great. If you would join me in taking a cleansing, grounding breath, please. As I breathe in, I remind myself that God is. And as I breathe out, I remind myself that I am. Thank you. This simple exercise done a few times helped me to become more centered and present in this moment right here, right now. So thank you for doing that with me. The definition of mindfulness that I like to use by JoAnne Goodsell is the awareness that emerges by way of paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, to the unfoldment, process, and the experience moment by moment. And I just love that. I have many mindful breathing techniques and mindfulness tools in my toolbox, and maybe we can share about that sometime, because I am very passionate about my mindfulness practice. But whatever way you choose to be mindful, just do that. Whatever way you can get into the present moment, do that. The key is non-judgment. Not judging the moment as good or bad, not judging the moment as anything other than just what it is. Really embracing the moment. That's what mindfulness is. And today I am here to speak about our center and share some things about myself and how this philosophy has impacted me, my life, and my experience so far. I've been coming here for 5 years, since May 2017. And in coming up with my talk and processing my thoughts, I asked myself several questions. Why do I continue to do what I do? And why do I continue to choose to be an integral part of this center? Why do I continue to follow this path of new thought? And how has this teaching, and specifically our High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, impacted my life for the better? In contemplating these questions, this is what I have come up with, what I can briefly share in the next few minutes with you. I have a passion for growth and evolution of the soul. I love learning, growing, and expanding my consciousness. It truly is a passion of mine. New thought, and specifically the teaching and wisdom from Dr. Ernest Holmes, through the philosophy and science of mind, has assisted me in realizing my unity with all of life, on a level I never truly knew possible before. God and I are one. I am truly grateful for knowing this now, and my understanding continues to deepen with each class, book, workshop, talk. All experiences have the opportunity to know oneness, if we have the willingness to experience it. I know that I am a demonstration of the individualized expression of the source of life itself. We all are. I get to take control and responsibility of my thoughts and therefore my experiences. It's like I have been given the key to unlocking me. I truly am so grateful, and life isn't the same as it was before. And it's continually evolving and shifting. And I gotta tell you, that's pretty amazing. What's even greater is that I get to share this with you, my family, my friends. I realize that the more I share, the more I truly receive. I love being witness to my friends and dear soul family grow and deepen within themselves as well. as we get to do this together. Which reminds me of the quote that I have shared before that my beloved taught me by author and motivational speaker Zig Ziglar. You can have anything you want in life if you are willing to help enough other people get what they want. And that sums up why I am here, doing what I do to the degree that I do it. We don't just do this for ourselves. We show up for each other, to support, uplift, and encourage each other, to love one another, to connect, to share time, space, and thoughts, to experience life together, and to realize we are not alone. There was a time when I felt very, very alone. You know, you guys see me running around being bubbly, but there was a time that I didn't feel that because I didn't feel like I had a community where I was accepted. I had family, I had friends, I had the homeschool group, the moms club group that I ran, but I didn't feel that spiritual connection where I could share my thoughts, where I could share my experiences, where I could share who I truly am inside, which is love. So thank you for showing up for yourself, for our center, and for each other. I have found not just a spiritual community with family and friends, I have found myself. I have found a home. And what I have come to realize on a deeper and more expanded awareness is that my thoughts do create my reality, plain and simple. I've had that experience over and over and over again. Hasn't always been pleasant, but that's how we know what we're thinking. That's how we know the condition of our thoughts based off of our experiences. And Dr. Ernest Holmes says, trained thought is far more powerful than untrained thought. And since I'm a mindfulness practitioner and a student of metaphysics, I enjoy being, as Dr. Ernest Holmes says, open at the top. I really do get a lot of enjoyment in studying ancient religions, traditions, philosophies, and theories. It helps me to connect the dots in my own individual mind. My brain has become a pattern recognition expert. I know and believe that my inner world creates my outer world, creates my outer experiences. And you know, everything we give attention to is programming our thought process. So what are we paying for? What are we paying attention to? It's just something to think about. I love when my brain gets to make connections and recognize that we have more in common and more similarities than we do differences. It ignites my soul, actually. I love making connections with people. I also study neuroplasticity and neuroscience, and I've become sort of addicted to creating new and stronger neural pathways in my brain through the process of learning and practice, and that's why I love that we are a teaching center, and we get to do that together. So in closing, I have found a place where I can be me and express as authentically as I will allow myself to, and that's growing. That's why I'm here today. And that creates a space for others to do the same, to be authentic, to feel free. I live my life from a standpoint of inclusivity and unity. I truly pride myself on co-creating a world that works for everyone. That is my personal mission. So when we say that, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone, that is true to my heart. We are all one. We hear it, we say it, we know it. But do we live it? I know that is my mission. That is my purpose, to live it. We are each an individualized manifestation of the one source of all. We are here to be a teacher and guide to each other, for as it is known by spiritual teacher Ram Dass, we are all just walking each other home. And I want you to sit with that for a minute. We are walking each other home. Today we are wrapping up the monthly theme of the body, and in our spiritual living discussion group that was meeting on Thursday nights, we have been diving into this month's Science of Mind magazine. And two of my favorite articles have been The Healing Presence Within You by Dr. Ernest Holmes, and Your Body is Trying to Get Your Attention. Listen to it, by Reverend Dr. Dennis Merritt Jones. I have gathered from studying these articles that there is a healing presence within you, and if you wish this presence to manifest itself, you must believe that it will do so. It's that belief. The only way this healing presence can create for you is through the impress, the images of our thoughts and through the beliefs that we entertain. So we could be more mindful and pay attention to our thoughts, right? None of us, we're not perfect. We're all learning and growing. And I love the power of affirmations in spiritual mind treatment. I absolutely adore motivational speaker Louise Hay. And in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, she has a series of affirmative prayers, and I'd like to share one with you. So I invite you now to close your eyes, if you choose, and take a breath with me. I know that as I speak for myself, I speak these words for all of us here. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I recognize my body as a good friend. Each cell in my body has divine intelligence. I listen to what it tells me, and I know that its advice is valid. I am always safe and divinely protected and guided. I choose to be healthy and free. All is well in my world, right here, right now. And so it is. Doesn't that feel good? Thank you for sharing this with me today and allowing me to share myself. Now moving on to our next activity, I'd like to invite Chris and Lori to come up. Our bodies are more than containers walking our consciousness around. The body is the one thing in the world which is completely and intimately ours. And by engaging with the body, we can move closer to an experience with our divinity. Lori and I are going to be joining Chris, sharing a short Tai Chi demo, and I invite you to join us on Tuesdays at 11:30 for a full session.
Start with Tai Chi some. And breathe. It's a Mantis series. Inhale. Do these moves 3 times each. When you're here in my class, we do 12. This is called the energy ball. Set that heel. Inhale. Exhale. Step up onto that right foot. Step the left heel out. This is called parting the horse's mane. Step up. This is the little circle and the big circle. Step back at that left foot. Hands up. Over the top. Breathing in. Breathing out. The breathing we do in Tai Chi is half the benefit. Once more. Left arm hovers and you brush away. A move called the Mantis.
I want to thank Brandi for her wonderful talk, very inspiring. And I'd like to thank Chris, Brandi, and Lori for the wonderful Tai Chi demonstration. And again, that's Tuesday mornings at 11:30. And Chris is going to do special music for us now, and the song is called Use Me.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the Son, God is the Son, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars, or all of creation. God is creator, on and on, leading us to shine into light as me, as you, so use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new, and God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you, so use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Thank you, Chris. I just love our center. Now is our giving time. I'd like you to take a moment and join me in appreciation for this community and our philosophy. We know we live in an abundant universe. There is always more than enough to share and to spare. We use this time to open up the flow of abundance and circulate that energy with gratitude. Because we appreciate you and your contributions, we make it easy for you to give. In addition to placing your offering in the basket today, there are various ways that you can contribute to our center. You can use the Vanco app on your smartphone or tablet. You can visit our website to make a donation, hi-desertcsl.org, and just scroll down to the donate button. Or you can always drop off a donation here at the office or via mail. Thank you for supporting our center. With you, all of this is possible. And I want to thank our ushers today for your service. Please join me in reading aloud our Declaration of Affirmative Giving, located inside your program on the left-hand side. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. Ushers, please start at the front and move to the back.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Let's take a moment to bless our gifts today as we recognize the overflowing abundance of life, knowing that these gifts go forth, touching lives, bringing healing and restoring wholeness to our world. And so it is. Thank you, ushers. I'd like to invite our practitioners to the stage. And I'd also like to invite our guest speakers, Tina and Brandi, up to the stage. Our practitioner team is here to serve you. The prayer request box is in the garden room under the picture of Ernest Holmes, and our practitioners' phone numbers are on the back side of your program. Please reach out to one of our experienced practitioners for prayer, especially if you are going through a challenge in your life. They are here to know the truth for you and are available after the service for spiritual support if you'd like prayer. Thank you to those of you who have joined us online today and those of you who have joined us in person. We're so happy that you're here. As a reminder, please come join us for fellowship immediately following the service and for our board meeting in the social hall. And now I would like Frank to read our affirmation for the day.
I will read the affirmation through once, and if you would join me for a two-time repeat. Leave it up here on the screens. I delight in the wonder of my body and treat it with love. I delight in the wonder of my body and treat it with love. I delight in the wonder of my body and treat it with love. All right? You believe that?
I did.
Good. Say amen.
Amen.
So it is.
And so it is, yes.
And by way of benediction today, I would just ask that we each keep in mind the stories we have heard today, the stories of maybe beginning in suffering, but ending up sometimes in a very long journey, ending up in a place of self-realization, that you and Spirit are one. So please take these lessons, these words, and these testimonials with you into your heart. Take them into your mind and be inspired in your own path as we walk this earth together. So it is.
So it is.
I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good that I can do anything. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good that I can do anything. It makes me feel so good that I can do anything. It makes me feel so good that I can do